You did it again! That's not everyone! Break time!
What session was that, sorry?
D6.
Wait.
D6.
Motherfucker, wait, hold on.
Don't tell me you did not press.
I was recording the whole fucking time. I went to go, I closed out the application which then prompts to save, because it's the only way you save, and it said, prompt, could not be performed. Okay was the only option. Deletes everything.
Wait. We just lost all audio?
Yeah. What the fuck?
G6.
Check. It just, it was like watch, right? So, when you, oh my fuck, when you do...
Are you running out of space on that thing?
No! That was my...
Well, if you're uploading to
Audio files.
More info. We just lost all the audio.
Hey, what's going on? I hope you're having a great day, night, afternoon, whatever it may be, whenever you're watching. It's Freddy here, coming to you from the editor's suite. And I'm working away on the video you see before you. And as you've probably gathered, at the end of our recording session, our microphone decided that the last 3 hours no longer mattered and we lost audio. Now, the good news is our cameras were able to still detect our voices for the session, though it wasn't quite at the highest of qualities. But, once again, our wonderful audio engineer Jake came in super clutch and worked some magic to get the quality of audio up to the best level it could possibly be given the circumstances. So, thank you very much, Jake. And, on behalf of the Dirty Zeros, I just want to put forth an apology that the audio quality isn't quite what it has been and what it will be for this episode, but a lot of cool things go down and we didn't want you guys to miss out. So, thank you for sticking around, thank you for watching, and looking forward to having it back to some tip-top audio quality for you guys in the future episodes. So with all of that said, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, grab a cup of tea, whatever it is that helps you unwind, and get keen for another episode of The Land Beneath the Dark Sky. Editor, roll the intro. That's me. Yeah, here we go. Enjoy.
This campaign includes content for mature audiences, with themes of alcoholism, violence, and graphic content, and references to kidnapping and abuse. Viewer discretion is advised when watching. Please enjoy the video.
Welcome back to Dirty Zeros, everyone. Or if this is your first time here, welcome. Stick around, please. We're pretty cool. We're joined by the whole gang today as lovely people. We've got Eli, Chelsea, Dom, Stella, Rohan, Freddy, and that's cool. There's Jerry over there.
I'm gonna shut this whole thing down.
All right. Jerry, give us 3 words to describe yourself.
Tense, Spanish, and angry.
Tense, Spanish, and angry. This is accurate.
I don't want to see him when he gets mad.
I don't want to see him in Spanish.
All right. Well, welcome back to this next episode in The Land Beneath Dark Sky. This chapter of In the Ruins of Dark Water. Last episode, gang made their way to the ruined city of Demented. which has been taken by the sea largely. There's ruins of what looks like it was a vast and prestigious city with beautiful architecture, pure white stone structures with beautiful metal and gold wrought and scheme structures. Very pretty. Wow. They found a cool statue out the front that was very mysterious and odd, holding an orb and also holding a cube, which everyone's very familiar with. And then when they went into the city, they were met with a funny and familiar friend. Well, I was a friend. It was Laura, Will's sister, supposedly left for dead, and apparently she had died, killed by, and then somehow has arisen from the dirt and a new and improved version of herself. She told the group that there is definitely some power within which they've been told about by Tom and books throughout Kerthil, which you just left successfully. Congratulations. And that's it is hidden within the sea itself in a chamber that seems to be impossible to get through. Is that about it? Sarata has left his bike to be guarded by a man named Brick, who seems very cool. Very excited to have everyone here. Reunions were brief, and then you all decided to go down into the chamber yourselves because your dark arc is leading you down there, and you know you can't recalibrate it until you reach the destination and come back out. More on that to follow if you survive today. Anyway, you made it through to the first chamber, which seemed to be a 50-50 shot between two doors. We all had to choose either what you value more, the power to control life, the power to control death itself. You chose life. Bravo. And it led you into a room with a set of stairs and a plaque that told you to split into two groups as evenly as you could. Had some philosophical ramblings about infinity and life itself. It was great. We all walked up the stairs and realized the ceiling had disappeared, the floor had disappeared. You seemed to be on an endless, infinite staircase. That's where we left off. So today, I'm going to describe the room a bit more in depth now that you're on the stairs. And I'll also remind you of the groups that you walked in to find yourselves into.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So the room itself, it's basically it's a circular room. It's like a cylinder with the two staircases starting on each side and just kind of twirling up in opposite directions all the way to the top. Right? So it's like they're like layers on each other. Kind of like spring. The stairs themselves are very narrow. They're about the width of enough for a single person, maybe two, to stand side by side, but it'd be a bit risky. The room is the same kind of white stone with gold metal lining up the walls like a reinforcements. Consider yourself blessed. And yeah, and then also the same weird artificial lights lining all the walls, the same as you've seen throughout all these strange and ancient pieces of architecture. As you all walk up, the groups were divided as thusly. On the left, we had Srata, Geronima, the good Dr. Gupta, and Beck. And on the right, we had Silix and Diego, Lena, Will, and his sister Laura, who agreed just told you she was coming with you.
Brains trust.
Anyway, you all walked onto these stairs and you've begun climbing as the clerk told you to do. And I'll give you a refresher on what the clerk said. Life and death is the exploration of an infinite possibility within the terrifyingly finite. Although everyone starts and ends may be different, it all leads to the same place. The infinite exists as many dimensions. Split your group in half as evenly as you can and climb the stairs. That's all it said. And then you started climbing the stairs and you realized the ceiling disappeared, the floor disappeared. All you can see is endless stairs either way you look.
Can we see the other group?
Yeah, like seeing each other.
You can definitely hear each other, but the way the stairs are constructed, unless you're very much evenly spaced, because the way it goes is the stairs are going to crash on top of each other. So you can, but it's not the easiest thing. They're pretty evenly spaced, so you have to be like on the same level as each other. So yes, but if you get too far apart, then no.
Can we see any like marked differences between the two separate staircases, or are they basically identical?
Let me look at your stats.
No, there railings to the stairs.
There are no railings. That's the thing. Yes,
So
there are no railings.
So you could theoretically jump toward the other staircase.
Possible. To answer your question, Chelsea, no, there are no differences in the stairs with a path perception 15. No, you can't tell any differences unless you were to investigate.
Can I do such things?
You can make a perceptional investigation. Let's go on perception. This is a perception check.
Got it.
Oh, I have that.
How'd you roll?
That's not right.
I rolled a 9.
What was that?
Pretty similar looking stairs. I mean, from what I can tell, they look exactly the same. There's nothing. Yeah. What's up, Strata?
Can I, from the park that I didn't read, but someone else read out loud to us, can I determine if there's any clues or hints? Can Strata try and see if there was any indicator of what this trick might be?
I would like to detect
Inside?
magic.
I don't have the spell. I just like to.
Just roll an insight check and we'll see if you can brains.
All right.
16.
One thing pops out to you, and that is the thing. It only mentioned it briefly. There's a thing about many dimensions. That is all I'm going to give you the 16. So someone had some wheels.
Are there any like carved writing?
Well, that is very funny you mentioned that. Because I was going to say, as you all are starting to analyze these stairs more in depth, you are walking up, looking around, pondering the plaque you saw before. On the stairs, like in front of you, like kind of it's weird, like it's like written on the stairs and goes up, so it's like one line, it's like a different set of stairs. On each of your stairs as well, so you all see this. There is another inscription that just appears out of the stone, like it is actively being etched into it. It says, climb the stairs to find the finite end to the infinite possibility and ascend to the highest point. However, as you may discover, as we have, this existence persists as many dimensions of thought, and the solution to your questions may not exist in the same dimension as you. Most importantly, you cannot ascend alone. You must stand on the shoulders of those around you. However, those who misstep and falter on the path to ascension will be left to oblivion. If your mind cannot comprehend this, you cannot possibly hope to wield the powers within.
Strider's trying to get on the shoulders of Gunther.
I don't do it. I just want to take a gold coin.
Alright.
And I want to look down the abyss and just. You mind if I have that back?
You can have some that cost less. And I take his coin and I give him, like. I give him a piece of beef jerk. Not beef, it wouldn't be beef. Definitely would not be beef. I give him some form of jerk.
Lamb jerky.
Thank you. Perhaps you can answer it. I know you like eating. If this won't make any noise if it hits the boss, you mind? Would you be interested in trading some money? Tell you what, we'll call it cheap, gold piece.
Also, I'm gonna step in. Here's an interesting thing that you two, only you two, would be aware of. So, currency in the sense of like gold, copper, and silver is pretty unused. It exists. No one really uses it. It's more about valuables and sentimental trinkets.
I'll give him a copper.
Do you have a copper?
I've got gold, but I'm sure I can find a bank somewhere and do it. So,
Just one gold piece, that's all I have. Very good trade.
You just give him back the gold.
Yeah.
You still got the jerky.
No, I got the
You got the jerky. Okay, you drop the.
I dropped the coin.
You can see it fall.
No, you just went and wasted a goddamn gold coin.
What is it? You know?
If you want to look over the, I mean, you can see.
Yeah.
Are you looking over the side?
Yeah, I'm watching it fall. If it like ever hits the bottom, or if it like falls from the top now.
Okay, you look over the side. Make a con save, please.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
My console time. Only a 12 though.
Great. I need to find where I wrote this down.
So nice.
Right.
Where did? Bear with me.
It's probably diamonds if I die.
You're falling with it. It's falling with you.
I'm only looking over the edge.
In the arms of
If Tavish is like, as you recklessly jump off, I'm like, no, I was just looking.
As you jump on the open,
As you idiotically decided to jump.
So, what'd you get? 12.
Yeah.
Right. So, you failed.
Yeah, I gathered.
You succumb to vertigo, basically. For 10 minutes, you will...
10 minutes!
For 10 minutes, yeah. You take a bit of damage.
Just from getting a bit sick.
5 psychic damage. And your movement is reduced to 10 feet. And you basically have disadvantage on everything that involves your senses.
What the fuck is this vertigo?
Like, disadvantage on everything in your sense, the passive senses are reduced by 10.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Quack.
Very, very high. Okay.
Quack, you good? Stay with me, man.
I need to.
I didn't come up with vertigo on my own.
Brilliant. Okay, you doing that? I just heave you up over my shoulder. I'm taking you with me.
Mr. Nazul,
That is I. Hello.
your passive perception is pretty good.
It is a lovely 16.
You can see, as a ranger and a tracker, you see something very strange on the walls. You see what looks like markings. Just like it's something that catches your eye. It's like that. I've seen something like that. So make an nature check.
Okay. And now I take it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Real?
Go for it.
No, like you could have done that worse.
What do you mean? I got permission. Isn't that?
Yeah, but you also knocked the drink.
Drink.
What did I?
You knocked the drink and it almost killed everyone.
Was you a kid in the sand?
Yes.
That's cool. It's sandcastle.
I see, like those kids who are on like those little like diggers that you can like move like that. I GTA style just rip them off and then start like punching them in the head with the metal digger.
You would.
I built that tower 5 times before it was allowed to stay.
I knocked it over every single time. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Nice.
I lose a little because that kind of stupid. But
Wow.
a 14.
14. I forget nature's intelligence, isn't it?
It's really good.
Why is that?
Yeah.
All like classes based around nature use wisdom, etc.
And medicine should be intelligence. It should be nature wisdom.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Clerics use the
Yeah.
You know what? For the hell of that, use your wisdom instead.
Use my wisdom instead. That's
He wants us to see
No, it's just like it's stupid. So let's do it.
with wisdom instead, no proficiency or nothing. That's better.
That is a lot. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, because -1 to a +2.
That's a lot better.
Hey.
Anyway, you see these markings are tracks of some kind, and it seems to be not animal, not no more than like a human is an animal, or that's minotaur thing. But yeah, it seems to be like scuff marks from feet or something like that. Like, yeah, it's like along walls. It's also like up and down. They're kind of scattered along all over. You can tell there's not a lot.
Okay.
Light scuffs. I mean, with that sort of thing, I would say you can probably tell not a lot of people have made those markings.
It's the kind of thing it could have been someone making the right answer or someone moments before they fell.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it could be also just maybe if it's the right answer, no one people will figure it out. It could be the right answer.
And someone's gonna jump.
Back seeing these scratches
You can jump.
will signal to the gang on my staircase. Ooh, it seems that someone went for a bit of a scamper up the walls. Don't know if that helps us, but you look and you're pointing out. Same scratches to the team.
You all see the scratches.
Do I see the scratches?
Are you sharing this with?
I'm with the good doctor.
You know what?
But am I like, what?
You'll be able to be told about the scratches, but for a while you're still a bit wounded.
Geronima is going to walk over and take. So in your wrists, there are pressure points that if you put a little bit of pressure on them, funnily enough, it helps with nausea. So
Make a medicine check. That's cool. I didn't think of that.
I did 20
that's
points of force.
13. I'll allow it because you've got your character should helping people.
Except you forget that it's just
You, Gunther, you feel your nausea dissipating. You're not fully, but you can see now. Fine. So yes, you can see them.
Very effective.
Beck has discovered something on the walls.
Oh, yes. There's some scratches. They look, someone tried to climb. Whether they succeeded or failed is beyond me, but someone tried.
From my understanding, what we were told was that no one has succeeded in these trials. No one has come back.
Interesting.
So I will not.
Maybe you made it past this point. What if they are the ones made it?
That wasn't good either.
Both are as equally possible.
Laura's gonna speak up. She just goes, "Well, has anyone seen any corpses yet?"
No, man.
Do I see any corpses?
I'm gonna go with make perception checks.
That's for everyone. Someone sees something or doesn't. I don't know.
19.
19.
23.
Bang.
That's just flat roll 17.
Okay. I will give this to the boy Gunther. With the 23, you can see very far.
Still 23. No,
No, yeah.
22. But, you know,
No, you can-
exhausted.
with the 22, you see very far down, which is very strange because surely there'd be a floor. No, very far down, there's like you can see the remnants of what looks like it looks like that could be a corpse.
On the the base floor or on lower staircase.
Second,
Well, if we go lower, there is corpses.
What if turning around just kills you?
We don't. I thought maybe turning around, because as it says in the riddle, I guess, that all paths lead to the same place.
Perhaps. Friends on other staircase, can you see any corpses above?
Or scratches on the walls?
That's
you can see the scratches, but you can't see more corpses.
Man, I can't see shit on these stairs.
You can see the scratch. Everyone can see the scratches.
I'm wondering because the intuition would be for all of us to ascend. Perhaps they talked about the ultimate, two sides of the coin and such, life and death. Perhaps one side is meant to ascend, and meant to descend.
Ooh.
the question is: do we approach the bodies or do we avoid them?
Maybe we gotta hang underneath the stairs and climb the black monkey bars.
That is a certain idea.
Will.
He's going. Just quickly, is there any actions or certain, I don't know what I'm probably looking for, but a certain way to move? I don't know, maybe the staircases go in a certain direction.
I mean, you can see the directions that moving there. Generally, a spiral, two spirals left on top of each other, going up and down. There's also the markings of the wall, which look like someone tried to maybe this is it. It's pretty much along a lot of the wall, at least.
Hey, Will, try jumping.
Right after you.
Well, no, you're magic.
Well, why don't we try the walking up and walking down idea?
This is a magic staircase. Maybe your magic cancels that. No, I don't know magic.
Alina, your necklace. Can you see anything beyond the others?
Well, I was gonna ask. When we're looking down, is it that it is just encapsulated in darkness, or there is?
There you go, look down.
Yeah.
Come on, Spade.
Careful, it sucks.
You also look down on the corpse, so look at that.
Constitutional, yeah.
He's already got it.
What's that?
I think if you had a cleric on your staircase, you could. Oh wait, God, it's work on saving throw. Mine.
Less.
Yeah.
13.
No. You take the psychic.
You're on my staircase as well.
8.
No, I only have a set.
Are you?
7 psychic damage, and you are.
On one side.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on pretty much everything, and your senses are dull, and you can't move very much. But I will say, when you do look over before the vertigo strikes, it's surprisingly bright because there's lights everywhere. It just keeps going till
It's not really.
the vision ends.
See what kind of.
On what?
And you detecting magic.
What kind of magic?
Detecting magic.
Yeah.
They don't detect magic, you're a wizard!
Go ahead.
I've got better spells for protect.
But it's the spell you want to use every session.
No
You
shit.
have a +3 because That's when
Tab!
What about
With 16 of
Holy
save.
shit.
I have his
I
aura.
completely forgot.
let me just see. Take half.
So that's 27.
Give me
Oh
a
my
bloody-
gosh.
Like, she
You need to
says-
take magic.
That's
When you got a wizard.
If you
Roll.
succeed, nothing happens. So you're good. So get the health back. What? And that 20 on Arcana.
That's 20 to a 27.
Oh, good for you.
Just add max to it.
So how do we get out?
Do we win?
He didn't ask. I have to get a bloody refresher.
Well, when you ask how do I solve the puzzle and then roll.
Okay.
Let me just do dispel magic.
What should be so simple to him?
Like,
That's my last resort.
yeah, that's like just walking, that's the answer.
I think we're gonna walk them down.
I think that might be good.
One team up, one team down.
Well, that side, one side walks down.
Well, we're
And there's
going to
nothing there,
one of
just-
them.
I guess we swap. Well, we gotta figure out what a 27 gives us.
I reckon you gotta sacrifice one.
Alright. There is. You asked what kind of magic is present. I'm not going to give you the answer for that. I don't know how. Yeah, that 20 doesn't give you the answer to the life, the universe, and everything. It gives you the answer to what you asked.
If you were to ask, whatever it is. Yeah.
Well, he hasn't done that, has he? Anyway, you asked about the magic that's present. I'll give you more. I'll give you more. Hold the fuck on. There is abjuration, so protection magic. There is also is conjuration, I believe. And I'm trying to find out what
Nobody needs you.
I'm trying to find a specific spell and find out what that does. Okay, here it is. Yeah, no, conjuration. Yeah, okay. So it seems like it's mostly conjuration and abjuration. This is not an illusion. It's also not it's not trying to trick you to think that something's not what's actually happening. There's also no fucking necromancy, so the corpse isn't alive.
That's really
I'll give you this. It seems like this whole place, you probably know this whole place is basically constructed using magic. In a way, actually, this place seems to be you've been taken to a different plane that was created by some very powerful magical understandings.
Anything to punch?
There's walls, there's your friends.
Not them.
Well,
My neighbor.
Perhaps we should just start walking up and down.
Why not? Like I'm walking up.
I guess so. Yes, let's walk up.
There you go. Walls down.
Well, did you have
I come close to the dead
Did you have
body.
something you wanted to say?
My brain. So this entire area is completely magical. But it doesn't seem dangerous, more confusing.
Somebody don't get down.
I was about to say it's not dangerous unless you're the dead corpse down there.
Is that
That's unbridged.
One thing I thought was possibly doesn't have a drink in
He's so
if we left the mark on the stairs.
oh,
Just to make sure we're not going into
not a bad idea.
I'll also say there's there's enchantment which you can tell is
I've got the vertigo.
You got the vertigo stuff?
You want some vertigo stuff?
Give me the vertigo stuff. I don't know what happened.
What was that?
Alright, what are you lot doing?
I think we're making marks and walking opposite directions.
Alright.
They're going up.
So what kind of marks are you... Is this magic marks or are you just going...
Hey, big fella, punch the wall. Walk the floor.
I'm just gonna punch the wall.
Good.
And didn't do anything.
Did you are you saying you punched it?
I'm punching the wall to see if anything's gonna happen.
Make an attack.
That is a 19.
No, you hit it. Roll some damage. Oh, you know that. What's the damage?
For an unarmed strike. See, I got a choice. I'm gonna do my tactical unarmed strike, which is D4. 6.
Alright.
That's fine.
That is a 9.
You punch into the wall with all your might. Like you feel like dust fall off onto your hand. The wall doesn't seem to be particularly damaged, but you can feel like some shockwave like go into the stairs you're standing on, but nothing really happened. It was just a strong punch.
Is there a hole in the wall? Is there like a fist-shaped bar?
Duranda just sits back and watches him fucking the wall and go. And then I'm just gonna prestidigitation a mark. Yes.
See that?
Oh, so you're trying to mark. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to make a mark, but you know that.
I can. You know what? Yeah, it's funny though.
Maybe do the stairs as well, just in case.
And just a big red line is gonna go from the wall across because I want also that way we know if the wall and stairs move from each other.
All right. So walking up, down, left, right.
I think where our side is walking up and then the other side.
So you're telling me fingernails create scratch marks in the stone, but max damage.
I didn't.
That's
no, I'm trying to.
We kill it. Just being sort.
It's because you're making a flat impact instead of this.
So if we're the group going down, standing there, it's just not a deadly, just living scorch.
Fireball.
Fireball. Fireball.
Full big third little spell.
Everyone making deck saves. I'll go with the group that's walking down first, just because you'll reach a corpse at some point after like a couple of minutes. It's kind of a large corpse. It's a large humanoid. Who's going down?
Yeah, who's going down? I think. Yeah.
Okay, so the right side, which has got Laura on it. Okay, that's good. You go down the stairs, and you eventually do find this corpse. It's a large dude. It's a skeleton. Dressed in like the same robes and cloak as the people that are in the ruins. And as you see it, okay. Laura looks at it and goes, I think I recognize from a while ago. Someone check his pocket, see if there's anything can tell me to confirm my suspicions. You can make an investigation. Anyone else? Just
Also, I thought for a second I was going to say someone check his pulse. I think it's a bit
wakes up.
While they're investigating.
Get advantage.
He's helped me.
It's no minus, but there's no pluses.
Big roll.
We started horribly.
That would have been.
Slightly above.
Slightly above.
Maybe Laura should have just investigated.
You peasants go check those pockets. I will keep my fingers clean.
Shoving her into the abyss.
You find a diamond. I'm talking like 5 gold pieces. Whatever.
Sure.
Small. If that's about it.
I mean, we're just robbing this guy.
Laura is like, I'm not sure. It's pretty large. I think might have been. You found the diamond as piece. Yeah. I know him. His name was Clue. He always had a
Clue.
Clue. He always He always had a. He was like a big Goliath dude, and he always had like a lot of shiny things on him.
Yeah.
We called him the King of Trinkets.
What
trinkets?
party was he at? Like,
I don't know.
How
It
long
was,
ago did
it
you
was at least a year ago at this point. You know, I feel like there should be more on him. I'm gonna.
As DM, that's insane.
Just my conversation. Even in your
campaign, you would.
Everyone.
I was the king of trinkets lives on.
I guess we're.
So I asked, what trip did they go on?
It would have been like a year ago at this point. I mean, it was just a normal expedition, the same as all the rest of them, but they did come back. Everyone else doesn't. But yeah, I mean, there's not much more to it. Now we know what happened to at least one of the people who went there.
How was the corpse?
Skeleton. It's got some like rotting flesh. It's not an old skeleton. He's very dead. So dead. Jaw, bone disconnected from skull.
When was the last time he was talking to his sister? When was the last time you saw him?
Like I said, about a year ago. That's when he went down there.
By himself?
With a group, yeah. He went down here with a group like everyone does. So, I mean, if only he's here, then.
By looking at him, can you see if it like any big gashes from a battle or if it's
Medicine
just
check. Medicine check.
head trauma, falling?
Shattered ribs.
Promoted by squirrel.
Yeah, I was going to say tiny pieces by squirrels.
9?
I'll give you this. His radius and what's the other one called? Radius
Circumference.
Radiant.
His arm's broken. Both of his arms.
Well, if he's got no flesh, wouldn't the arm just kind of have fallen off? Like if you got a broken arm.
Is it like clean break?
Is it a clean break? Is his arm detached from him?
No, it's like
Cut?
no, his arms are like there, but when he had flesh, his arms would have been like still whole. But his arms, because the flesh is rushing away, you can clearly see the bones are fractured in multiple places and just kind of hanging in some pieces on either side. Right?
Is he pointing a certain way? Like is his buddy like
Just-
sit
Is he holding a legendary sword? And
Oh yeah, it's pretty gross. No, it's like he's
like did he just fall or did he like was aiming to get somewhere and just his last movements? Just the end of the staircase.
he is kind of lying on the stairs. The arms are like they're by his side. One's like crippled on his chest. So his head is towards the and his legs are like almost dangling.
First one in that.
Can I search human deadness around?
This is the last investigation. Yes, make an investigation check.
No, just pick him up and shoot him.
Yeah. It needs to be buried in the drink.
You can even roll that. It's roll it out of your hand.
That's not bad. Investigations.
You're smart.
Is this one smart?
Please.
You're fast now.
Or smart though.
So that's 18.
18.
No, 19. On mine.
19. You find an additional 20 GP worth diamonds.
Good finding.
It's like a couple. It's like a couple of tiny, very small. But, you know. You also find he clearly had a weapon on him, but he doesn't anymore. You find 7 crossbow bolts.
Intrigue.
And you find what looks like a very ornate pouch, which would have had something inside of it. Now, it's a very small pouch, kind of that big. But it's being opened. It's like a drawstring pouch. It's being opened, clearly, and it's still open. And it's empty. You take the pouch though. It's got a fun little design on it. It's got gold. Take the pouch. No.
I was looking at this little pouch. What could it possibly help?
Sniffed it at
Make a.
Like
You
a
can
gem
make-
or something.
You can make. I'll give you 3 options. I'll give you 3 options. Make either a investigation. 4 options in. 3 options. Investigation, insight, or arcana.
Pick one of your skills and just roll off.
Different options.
What did you say?
Investigation, insight, or arcana. They'll give you different answers.
3 of them. Plus 7.
They give different answers, so pick one.
Choose your adventure.
Lazy you try to get that.
I've determined this area is magic. I'm gonna look for him.
Alright.
That's a 30-20.
This held something of immense and fucking confusing magical power. Like you look in this pouch and you get it's not an actual whiff, but you get
A stun grenade of
just this is something that you can't even really comprehend the mystical possibilities that could be.
I will approach Laura.
Yes.
This person that you sent.
Mhm.
I looked through this.
Right.
Yes. And this pouch, she was carrying something extremely powerful.
It's a D12. Let me have a look at that. I'll see if I recognize it.
No. What did you send him down?
Oh yeah, everyone just goes in with what they want to go down with. You don't give them a packed lunch or something. If he took,
Can I answer?
yeah, sure. What'd you get? This is so odd. Where is? Just to tell the truth. I mean, if he came down with any of his trinkets, I'm honestly surprised that there wasn't more on him. Maybe when he died, the rest of the group took his trinkets with them.
Whatever is in this pouch.
Is what?
It's missing.
Okay, then clearly they must have taken it with them, which is good for us because it means that people seem to have escaped this room. Because he's the only corpse here we found. Well, that's a good question. And before I answer that, let's go to the group going up. Yes. Transition. Yeah.
This guy's dead, and he certainly is still dead.
If anything, I'm more lost. If I'm honest.
You guys are walking up the stairs, right?
Yep.
Are you guys also making markings?
Yeah, I'm punching.
You're punching. Nice! Punching the walls. Punching the walls.
But I've got my chain wrapped around, so the chain is making a chain mark.
You're making marks. You're making marks. Beck, seeing him making all these markings, I would like you to make a check. You survived.
Survival. Oh,
Guidance.
oh, I like to say that.
The guidance.
Thank you.
You get an extra one to it.
That's the difference between a fail and a success, right?
It's that one.
It means I'm effectively like 7, so. Oh! You'll love to see it. 21.
Honestly, you're welcome.
Thank
You can tell. Okay, this is like it's a fruit. The markings that he's making are very different to markings before, right? So you can tell that because he's making these like artificially, forcefully punching. Those markings are clearly just natural. Someone has moved up instead of. I'm trying to make basically say no one's done this.
Okay. All right. We're the first. We're pioneers. We're. Yeah.
Okay, actually, I'll phrase it this way. You can tell there's no other markings like this anywhere else that you can see.
Do I, as we're moving, see any kind of response from Mark? Can Nep say that?
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Thank you. Prestidigitation.
He does.
So you made it like a wedge. Was it?
Yeah, basically, it's like just a red line that goes down the wall, but then also across the stairs. So if the stairs aren't, basically to see if that moves out of alignment with each other.
So are you like continuing the lines you walk, or is it just there?
No, it's like from where we started. It's like imagine an L across the wall of the stairs.
All right. You can try and make a perception check so you can see it, but as you look over the edge of the stairs, you have to make a con save.
I'm pretty constitutional.
Yeah, you want to try?
I think so, because that aligned with danger.
Yeah.
You just see a body not to
Hey.
That's huge. From
jump down there.
perception.
You can see the mark. Yeah, clearly it's a bit below you because you're walking up. You can see it's not changed. Make a con save. As you look over the edge, it's like a bit woozy.
You got it, Ricky. Don't add to you that one.
I love to.
That's
Another one, but it's
Oh,
not.
wait.
Hell yeah. I
Alright.
might not be quite as successful with 6.
Nope.
Or
5 psychic damage, and you are basic. Yeah, you are in trouble.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you basically, you're walking up, you're walking. There's not, and the same for everyone. If you keep going down, you all are just noticing that it just keeps going. There's no change, and you can keep looking at the mark. It's still there. It's not shifting. Nothing about this place is shifting, moving. It's seen, and as Will found out, there's no illusions. There's no trickery. It just seems like this place is literally built infinite. Like it's just constructed somehow to be a literal infinite dimension.
I don't know, then we can't jump up then like grab to the stairs above and pull myself up onto those stairs. See if that. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. I don't know.
Yeah, try. I mean, make it.
Long is your chain.
It's long enough. No, it's got 5 feet reach for attacking, but how long on that chain? If it is my chain, I'd say 5.
What I am trying to say is, does
6
your
feet.
chain hang low? Doesn't the wobble do it?
I'm tied in a bow.
Suddenly, Geronimo falls off the stairs.
Not suddenly.
We saw it come.
Does anyone have rope?
I got 50 feet.
I got 50 feet.
50. We have 150 feet of rope.
So between us, yes.
You're on different stairs.
My rope's
No, they're all
like
on
sliced.
the same
Yeah, us four.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I was wrong. I retract my rescind. I'm sorry. Don't use it.
You just got
Once again, what's the stress on this?
Are you going?
Why are you looking at?
If you're going to jump, be honest about it, because
I am not saying jump. I am saying perhaps tie ropes together and lower me down.
I would. If we do that, I'm going to make sure you don't die. Is that so? No. So we're going to do that.
And you're asking, like, it's like, I want to make sure you don't die. You kind of notice that Strata's already tying the rope around you, and
All I'll say is I stuck my head over the side and it threw up.
It's-
So
it's-
But I will continue to look up.
okay.
okay.
So I hope it's not a jump. We're going to gently lower you down because there's no bungee.
Ready?
I,
Snap.
okay, firstly, have you tied all the ropes together, or are you just like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Also.
He said he was tying Geronimo.
Oh wait, who's holding on to the rope? I tied the rope around you and pushed, and I see the rope.
That's the rope.
No, Geronimo is also tying the other end of the rope to Strata as he's tying it up, so we're like linked together. Yeah.
I do. Careful. I grab get one of my blue orbs to come near you.
Hit what?
One of my blue orbs just floats around you now. As I cast Death Ward.
Appreciate that.
Herbert is tying knots.
Oh.
Sorry, we got Death Ward. You won't die.
I kind of want to make you make a check to see how good I'm watching.
I don't know who is.
It was
What
Strata.
is it?
the
What is it?
ranger.
Like the dex, or is it
Surely
like
the ranger.
performance?
I am.
I mean, surely, but I also said it, so I feel like I have to live up to my part.
I'm gonna make it.
You did tie.
You have to be. You have to know how to make it.
Could Beck
The fucking.
Could
Bruh, I
Beck
built
as
my
a-
device. I can tie a knot.
could Beck as a well-trained survivalist.
Make a survival check.
Well, I was going to say, because Strata's the one, can I assist him giving him pointers and stuff and that's the type? And that's
Yeah,
give him
rather you should make a survival check at the time.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, hold.
Extra.
4.
Yeah.
Needed. Get the advantage. Take the advantage. Two.
And what is so? 13.
Yeah.
Death Ward will keep
So you're lowering. So now you're lowering Geronimo. How far?
It's 150 feet.
150 feet, so I'd say with the minus 10 feet for 2 people getting tied up, I'd say 140 feet.
Alright.
Could please everyone hold on to the other end of ropes as well?
So you're just lowering Geronimo downstairs.
Sure, just.
I'm gonna throw a gun.
Because it's like down the middle, right?
Yeah.
So like spiral and
Make a con save as you're like.
I close my eyes. Can't get vertigo if you
Yeah,
want
close
to.
your eyes.
That's all it takes.
Although I am looking down while I'm making sure drawers are
Yeah,
safe.
you are.
Yeah.
I am throwing a guidance on you for whatever next roll you need. Okay. Good luck.
Oh yeah.
That's cocked as shit. That is a 21.
Yes,
Yeah.
Alright, so no one's dead yet.
I would also like to point out that because of my ability and Ember in the dark,
Yeah, you
I
can
am
see.
I am emitting 10 feet of light as I go down, so I'm illuminating the space around me.
It is lit up anyway, but like it helps to see where you are. You're saying you can lower down, lower, lower. As you go down, there's no. It's all just the same stairs going far down. Eventually, you reach the end of the group. I'll just make sure to give you something if it's wrong.
Okay, so we reached the end of the rope. That didn't work.
Strongly enough.
It's I tied it to
Yeah.
you. So if you let go.
Didn't work. No.
So can we see?
Yeah, the crew just watching this.
No, you
I didn't make state of the state. I tried to
Very bad, very bad. Alright, bring
You still like try.
Below it.
Look, I was never going to roll below 10. Say it like that. But while John is down there, using the light that they're emitting, is there any other marks or anything further down that we would see that we didn't see before?
Now that I'm at the full length of the rope, I'm gonna look at the staircase around me. I'm not looking up or down. I'm just looking at eye level what's around me.
You see stairs.
That's where I'm looking.
It's all.
Tricky.
Why not?
It's tricky.
This is too tricky.
You see stairs. It's all the same infinite structure. You're just hanging in the abyss. So you're gonna try to get Jerome back up.
Oh yeah.
Jerome, you're gonna do something. Okay, pulling.
What if we did the same, but the person who's delving into the depths, I suppose, rather than going down, they clung onto the wall and clung up. That would explain the scratching. As long as you stay connected, it shouldn't be.
Are the stairs actually connected to the walls, or is there a gap?
Next to the wall.
Okay, so the scratch marks aren't then necessarily climbing; they're just. What do the scratch marks look
Because
like?
that would just be stopped by the next thing of stairs.
But what if it makes sense?
Someone's-
He made the joke. It was like tracks.
Can I?
Put a foot on the wall?
Yeah, can I put a foot on the wall?
Because just because it seems like you did wall,
So,
everything's not as
Dr. Günther, you place your foot on the wall, and I mean, it's no weirder than ordinary, but you feel solid. I mean, you put your foot on the wall, but and you expect it to be like a bit unbalanced. You feel very balanced.
So I was like, can you make sure I do not fall?
Yeah, let me just get Jerome's got like 30 feet left.
Okay.
And I just wallop him up, grab him, put him on. Okay, Jerome is back.
And with Strada like spotting me up with my second foot.
Alright. You feel your center of gravity attached to the wall. You are now standing vertically, like perpendicularly on the wall.
I have done something incredible.
I let go.
He's standing vertically and you can fly.
I think we cannot do this, maybe.
So,
Jordan, do you have any way to connect to the people downstairs?
they're upstairs.
No, we're upstairs, they're downstairs.
Oh yeah, they just see you as they're downstairs. They just see.
You would have seen them.
Oh,
I got confused.
oh, brother. Okay.
That'd be-
Well, in that case, I would have, upon spying our fellow teammates,
Just dangling.
Yeah, we were at the corpse.
I wiggle the skeleton toes and go, oh, hello! And then look at Alina and be like, should should have thought to do this a lot earlier, but I'm going to connect our minds with telepathic speech.
This flashback.
Yeah, it's a flashback to what they.
I'm allowing it because.
Oh no, okay, so for 9 minutes, 7 minutes, 9 minutes, 8 minutes, what level are we?
No.
Oh.
We're good.
So, Gunther, you're standing on the wall now, and suddenly the marks begin making contact.
Furthermore, the staircase, if you're looking at the staircase from the side, is it like both sides almost work together? If that makes sense? So if I was to walk upside down on the staircase, that would be above us.
What?
Walking on the underside of the stairs.
Underside of the stairs.
Yeah, the underside.
You can try that.
I will try that.
You find yourself standing upright on the underside of the stairs, which is weird.
Spider-Man.
It feels like that's now the new. It feels like the down is now up you. Even your hair is just kind of gravity. It's like
It's David Bowie's labyrinth where Trippin is it.
If he were to like lapel your character again, would you go up or down technically?
Yeah, do you want to jump?
Yeah, what if I'll tell you, I trust you with my neck. I jump.
you're on the underside.
I'm on the underside side and I jump on that
you
side.
land back to where you were just standing.
Oh,
It's
wait.
like, yeah.
Pull a brother up.
Okay.
You need some strength. You need some. He's big. You make the strength.
I'm exhausted, so this is a disadvantage. Yo, that would have been a nice nat 20.
Aww.
So
Realistically, I can't.
5.
You're not. In fact, you
Fall off.
you can't.
You could just walk up. I'm very tired.
You basically are pulled back down to stairs.
Wait, so I'm just pulled him down and he's like, hey, like a balloon, and then when I let go, he kind of pulls back up.
It's just weird. It's like as soon as he connects to and like tries to pull, it's like he just onto the stairs.
I pick him up, I turn him around, and I just throw him back up, and then I'll just walk
You
up
can
the
get
stairs.
back up.
Just a funny favour, and then
Yeah, he's fine. He's standing there.
Joanna, is there any way you could tell people downstairs that this is possible? I'm not sure if this
Oh yeah, in Elena, you hear in your mind. This is going to sound weird, but you can walk on the walls and the bottom of the stairs.
Rose.
Will, you said stuff about this like big magic of sorts. Would you try walking on the wall for me?
Walking.
Yeah. Yeah.
As in like that walk.
Apparently the others are doing it. You try.
Laura speaks. I thought about mentioning that earlier, but I mean, you seem so concerned about.
Shit.
I thought about it because I mean, the marks on the wall look like footprints.
Absolutely. I'll start walking on the wall.
Okay, yeah, you're walking on the wall, aren't you? Yeah.
But no, hang on. So did they say it's staircase or the wall?
You're on the wall.
Can't wait for this session to end with us getting off the stairs.
I don't think we're getting off the stairs this session.
Are you ready for the rest of this campaign? The stairs.
I go. Oh my god.
This is worse than Army Wood.
Well, there's nothing else. we can do
join
unless
in.
you guys can like talk to the dead guy.
Do we take him with us?
Let's leave him here to rest.
I walk up on the wall.
Nice.
Yay!
Let's walk.
Let your dog walk on the wall.
Yeah, dog can walk on the wall.
Eli, are you currently outside the stairs?
Underside.
You guys are on the wall.
I think it's funny because obviously you gave us this hint. We didn't take it immediately. We tried other things. So if there's another group to come after us, we might have just confused. The other group.
Because they're going to see scorch marks on the stairs, just punched into the wall.
Massive red lines.
Two's not the highest. Yeah, you do. But you don't know the rest well. You who?
That means that other group got it pretty fucking dead on, eh? They didn't fuck around. They were like,
Freddy, where are you? You're with.
I'm with
with the idiots
Rowan.
and Drum.
Will Landry. As you step up onto the wall and you're like looking around, something catches your eye. It's just out of the corner of your eye. But it's above you, which is the other side of the wall now. But it feels like just normal aboveness. And what you can look up and have an actual perception check if you like, because your passive perception isn't amazing.
Well, you've got everyone's passive perceptions on speed, aren't we?
It's important to know.
It
Is
is
it
actually
active
do that.
or can I just use my
Make a check. I've given your hand fed this to you
Well, Roman.
because I thought this was not going to take this long.
Well, puzzles, man.
I
We struggle with them.
Oh, Rob.
do I have anything I can give me a second?
Will, what did you get for your perception check?
Oh, that was also that one was like, nice
Yeah.
Ryan.
It's certain feet.
Certain feet.
A certain feet. What was it? Investigation.
Is that?
Yeah, so with a certain feet, we're looking at a. You can't turn it to a one. That's unfair.
If it was
Yes, 19.
Right. You look up at the above now, and it's strange because you've been existing in the space where there has been no ceiling, but now there is. And you notice above you is a strange shape on the wall that is that of an Ouroboros snaking his tail in a shape of an infinity symbol, which you might recall was also inscribed on the plinth that the plaque was sitting on at the beginning of this room. And I mentioned the last session, I forgot to mention the beginning of the session. But yeah, you look up and it's weird because it doesn't look like just carved in. It kind of looks like it's just it's stamped, but as you move around, it like follows you, so it stays whatever your like head is.
Point this out to everyone.
I mean, you're connected to Alina, so now everyone's aware that this exists.
Is there a chance I can touch it?
No, it's about 30 feet. No, not 30. No, it's
50 feet of rope.
It's not 30. It's about. It's only about 15 feet.
From what we've gathered now, whether we move closer toward it or further away, does it look like the Borealis? Like we need to frame it in some kind of position depending on where we're standing.
That's not. Because you're also saying, we're not. Yes, you are. So, you'll notice, and when he points it out, you see it as well, but it's not over his head, it's over yours. And all of you will notice, if you walk on the floor, that you'll see one of your head literally not on the
This situation.
It's an Ouroboros. It's a snake in an infinite. It's
Also, if Geronimo's announcing what Alina's perceiving, I'll jump on the wall.
you'll see it.
Yeah, great.
People walk in different directions. So someone goes underneath on the wall. That move.
The wall seems the most important.
Then looking at our own Borealis, does it look like we could follow it like a map?
When you move, it follows you exactly. So it just like it shifts depending on where you're standing. It follows.
Would there be one above his dog as well? Like if we asked his dog, if he also had one.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we'll go on the wall.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
You can see the
I got like snakes.
I forget every time.
You look like snakes. It's creepy.
I know you don't, buddy. It's not real. It's just a break.
What's that?
I love you.
Oh, it's
Let's give him a scratch.
Oh, it's on. Especially. Like, Alright. Love the phrasing.
Just. Anyway, like the inject. Instead
The snake stops eating its own tail and go, what the fuck, man?
Dude. Not cool.
I'm in pain.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Because
Because
you're
you're
getting violent, remember?
Me.
That's like
If it's hitting a stationary object, does it get advantage?
It does. Find out.
9.
9. You throw five bolts. Just
No, 5.
everyone make a dex.
No.
You throw your firebolt, and as it leaves your hand, and it goes about halfway into the gap, it begins. It flies in one of the two directions, up or down. But that's very relative, right?
But that's why which way
It goes.
it doesn't go, yeah. I think it's important.
You rolled a 9. I said, I in my head I went, I'll just down. So it's gone.
Does the Geronimo perceive a firebolt shooting past us in the center?
You guys went.
we're above them,
Yeah.
and theirs went down. The firebolt went down.
Yeah, but that's relative to, that's what he's saying is up or down is relative to any roll, so he doesn't really
You've
know.
done this.
They went down. No, if you were looking over, you'd see him throw it, but it's not going past. Because you went.
Well, the thing told us to split up. Now we're all on the wall. We can't go any further other than back to the group, right?
We can
Technically, yeah.
continue walking. Because we're still on different staircases, it's just that.
No, well, if you have two different staircases, there's the wall between. So we're on the same wall now, right?
From my understanding, there's
Like all
outside.
paths go, it said we had one destination. So if we're
Right.
on the wall, and we all head the same direction now, even though we split on the same path now.
But the stairs split it into kind of two separate walls, so it's kind of like
Yeah.
Kind of going in spiral.
It's like imagine a DNA strand. Like
Oh, we can see each other.
You can actually all now see each other because, like I said, the stairs are very narrow.
Should we just start walking up?
Yeah, if we're all
Well,
on the
our
same-
group can't go anywhere else, so we might as well.
We'll start walking up. See what happens.
Uh,
As a group, we're just walking up. See how far we go.
So are you walking like along, or you're just going not like stepping over the stairs, going straight up?
I'm assuming we're following the wall, so we're going like that.
It's like
Spiral.
Right.
Just for cautiousness, so we find 5 bombs.
As you do that, every time you do it, it goes one way, goes
What?
it goes either way. It just randomly switches up.
We're shooting into the abyss or onto the stairs.
After the first.
Already shooting it?
After the first.
Oh,
I'm
you're
just
shooting
shooting
on-
onto the floor.
Oh, never mind. It's different.
I'm not shooting up. I'm just shooting onto the floor.
Yeah, we tried that.
As a marking.
But we can go to the underside of the staircase.
Yeah, but
As
no,
you're all,
I think we need to.
as you're all walking, the Ouroboros is still over your head, so fog.
I think Tavish accidentally gave us a clue, but I don't want that again. So.
What is the clue?
As in when you asked if we're just walking along the wall or
Yeah.
stepping over the steps.
Oh, it's just.
What if we like stood over the steps and just went straight? No. Strata at this point is literally having a migraine, and it is just like someone figures out. It's
Well-
just
Okay.
Can you re-describe kind of what the layout is? My brain's kind of.
one brain.
So are we on the same sort of tube?
It's a cylinder.
It's a cylinder.
The whole room is a
Um,
cylinder with a big gap.
so then- The implication is then both staircases would be touching the same walls, right?
Yeah. They're all on the same.
So then
wall.
could we, in theory, climb up and over the stairs upon the walls to get to the same path?
No, in theory, you can all meet up there.
that's what I was saying.
So when shall we go reconvene?
I mean, I think maybe that could be a solution if all paths lead to the same point. May as well try. If not, we can always separate back to the original path.
Okay. You're going to try to coordinate to meet up.
Yeah.
You walk straight over the wall, or down, depending on the group. You can find you just easily step over. It's a bit of a step over.
Yeah.
Not like steps. They're pretty. But you step over the stairs, and you can just walk freely along the wall, down the wall, so you meet up with each other. Alright, the whole group's together.
Oh,
Anything?
that is weird. That's about it.
Alright. Strata.
Yeah.
You did a whole insight check on the plaque before.
Yes.
I'm going to remind. There was. So the whole thing by dimensions. That's it. Incident solved. Catching up.
The third dimension.
I'm going to reiterate what the second message said. Because this is taking long. We're going to get. So,
On you. That's on you. No.
so climb the stairs to find the finite end infinite ability and descend to the highest point. However, you may discover as we have, this existence persists in many dimensions of thought, and the solution to your questions may not exist in the same dimension as you. Seem to have covered, at least perhaps. Most importantly, you cannot ascend the clock, and you must stand on the shoulders of those around you. However, those who misstep and falter on the path to ascension will be left to.
If we standing on the shoulders, if we were on separate staircases, but we followed ours on the underside and they followed theirs on the normal side, would we be eventually almost like walking head to head?
No. You
You can't judge me when I make a possible solution. I guess you could try that.
look, you can you will mess up, right? That's a group.
Okay.
Shall we? I like where you're thinking on this one. I think there are 4 of us on each side. We must pair up with another on the other. So 4, like if one person, you know what I mean. I'm
Well,
trying to
it-
Cross
explain.
group partners, kind of.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So
Sounds like a checklist. It's a descent to the finite, which we did, and then like to where the infinite possibilities were, which feels like the things above our head.
Right, yeah.
Speaks a lot on mindset as well. Thought.
And different dimensions.
Geronima is just gonna walk, like stand somewhere so she's aligned with Elena, and look to see what happens when the symbol like lines up where hers would potentially be.
Okay.
I die instantly. I take 46.
The dimensions crush you.
Still got death ward, so it's fine.
How long does that last?
8 hours.
Oh, that's fine.
And it's not concentrations. Next time you're down, let me know.
You look at, you walk around this, you can see your mark is basically Elena's standing, and vice versa. Nothing happens, but standing. And keep in mind, this place is about 15, 20 feet wide across.
What if you guys walk in unison? Going up, down, whichever way is up.
And be able to walk with you.
Yeah.
So you're like walking in. No. The marks still move underneath you, but nothing.
I jump on Geronima's shoulders just to rule that one out.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
no.
So you're on different sides. No, you can't. Elena, be very careful about it.
What do you mean?
So you're on opposite sides right now.
Yeah.
How are you?
But can't I just walk on the wall and get to the other
Yeah, you
side?
can. Yes, you can. You can walk over to it.
What I'll do is, because we've got the mind link, I'm gonna be like, oh, I can sense that Alina's What I'll do is I'll just reach out a hand so we can connect. Like you can grab mine.
Yeah, and I can run.
Yeah.
You can't really connect by standing on the sides. It's too far. It's too far. It's about 15 feet.
It's okay, I can run on the wall, get to your side, go up there,
20 feet.
and then
So yeah, you can walk over to Geronima and
Yes.
stand on the shoulder
yes.
if you choose.
Yes.
When you do that, and you do that, you notice you can only see your mark. Elena, your mark is still there, and you are now closer to it. You can't, you can like see it, you're just closer.
Wait. Frata, come over here. Come over here now.
Yep, up to here.
I'm gonna climb onto Sarada's shoulders.
I'm just going to, I've got a python in my thing, and I just slam the python into the floor, and then just wrap my chain around and hold on so the weight doesn't make it.
No, it's just the thing. As you're climbing up,
Figured it out.
as you're climbing up, I mean, the gravity is just pushing you to the wall. You're still the seams, like the gravity of the up and down is not exerting anything. You just climb up. Do you go to the top? Do you just at the top?
I'd be the
I'm
foundation.
The
Yeah.
foundation.
So Geronimo's the meat in this sandwich, right?
All right.
Perhaps if Geronima is up at the top, just in case you fall, you won't die like these fellas might.
She is also stronger than me, so this makes some more sense.
You're getting closer to the mark, but it seems it's still out of reach. Even when with Strata, it seems like it's the same distance out of reach.
Quack, climb me.
Okay.
Oh, watch out for my
You're like getting taller, but it's still the same distance out of it.
What if we go
Oh,
to
wait.
It's an
What if, hold on, we are meant to be split evenly. What if we are meant to meet in the middle? Each other's shoulders
perhaps.
Even in pairs or something. It's like,
chain out.
I don't know, to be honest, but what is the closest thing?
Oh, we've got 4 here. Why don't the other 4 go into the other side and try and meet us?
And then you guys link hands, so we're connecting the
Okay, let's try that. What's the theory? What is?
Let's try this theory before we try your
A
theory.
great question.
No shoot without fire.
This skeleton that we found across,
Mm-hmm.
what direction?
It had its head against the wall and its feet was
He was here for a million years trying to figure out a puzzle.
So you're gonna.
Yeah.
It doesn't prove
Right. Tavish is-
it doesn't.
He's edging Tavish right now.
Yeah.
So did you do it?
So
Do the right thing.
I'm intrigued.
the group of you, including Diego, climb up. That you trying to meet the center.
Yeah.
create a chain.
If you say this isn't working, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Yeah, we're just gonna end straight.
Okay, how do you do that? The people who are.
Is we still have sides? Or are we all just like
You're on
We're on
opposite
opposite sides, but we're meeting.
Okay. Who's going to be at the top? So you're at the top. Lean at the top on that side.
Yeah,
That side. And
I ended up
I've got my feet on the ground, and I've got 3 people on top of
so
me.
yes, great. Lena's on top of the pile on one side. Who was being on top of the other pile? Still expect. No.
Or Diego.
When did the... sorry, I'm a little lost. Have the groups changed?
Alina crossed over to our side. That's why you're being confused.
Okay,
Yes.
but
So you need to cross over.
Back down.
So we need you to go over to the other side to complete the equal side.
okay, sure. I'm with you guys now.
Who wants to be on top of that pile?
I'll be the
You got short
Correct.
arms.
But I'm the strongest one on this
That's
side.
why you should have them all on your shoulders.
This is true.
Each with the wolf on the top.
Exactly.
There you go.
So Diego's the top.
Diego's the top.
Great.
my boy.
You will see the.
Getting closer to the snake.
As someone climbs on top of you, your mark disappears. The person on the top is your mark. As Diego gets to the top and goes out to reach for
The creation of Adam.
not that you can really jump on and not that it matters. It seems like his mark disappears, and so does Alina's mark. As you reach for each other, you will fall to the ground, but you land on ground.
Yes! We fucking got out of that.
That only took an hour and a half.
It took an hour. I thought that was. I'm serious. I gave you the hint about the footmarks and the wall. Like,
I haven't figured that out.
That's always gonna take
Yeah,
everything not so literally, which is why I was like, I'm just gonna rule out.
I said it was tracks made by feet.
I
You
see.
said
You said scratch.
I said they were feet. I said it was made by feet.
To be fair, I did pick up ages. I think when you asked, I was like, no, he was running on the wall, and I did this. So you must have said something.
I said
on the
feet,
wall.
yes.
I wouldn't have done it. The recording will tell.
Yeah, we
Oh,
you guys already know who the idiots are.
Oh, well, with that, you've escaped this puzzle of the mind.
How did that guy die?
Real talk.
Before Chelsea gets back, well, they're gone. I'll explain the exchange, but I'll explain some fun things you missed out on experiencing. If someone tried to jump down the center, there would have been some saves to make if you wanted to catch yourself back up. You were just going to keep falling. There was an athletics check to catch yourself, which would have increased the further you fell. And make a con save. So as your arms were broken or pulled out of their sockets, and how far you fallen, that's what he did. He was taking some damage. Also, if you had left someone falling, or not everyone had the whole thing that if someone was still falling as you tried to complete the puzzle, they would have been left behind.
Particle accelerator forever.
No, because they would have woken up in the seat.
Oh, true.
Not dead?
No, they would have died eventually
Plane, yeah.
from drowning.
Oh.
So I had this whole thing of like, there's like the whole drowning thing.
Did anyone have plane shift? Because I'll be pissed.
Oh yeah.
Mine's just like 7th level, I think.
Yeah.
I've got something called the realm of which
That's gonna die.
If we use the spell magic.
That would. Because it's basically going to another.
Yeah, it's a different dimension.
As you all are lined up in this thing, they basically all fall flat on your face into a new room. This room, very different. Strange. So, is the shape of an 8-pointed star. Like the layout, the room is like the shape of an 8-pointed star. You're trying to figure out what that looks like in your head right now.
It looks like a star with 8 points.
It looks like 8 points.
And then all the
So
walls
there's a
just
star.
straight, like,
It's a cylinder in the shape of an 8-pointed star.
Is it a cylinder or a star?
The floor is the same white stone as the rest of everything, so but the walls and the ceiling are made of glass.
Don't go throwing those stones.
There is also another fun little plinth in the middle of the room. And if you would all like to get up off your asses and brush your faces off as you adjust to being out of infinite staircase, then you all like to go up and read the plinth.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's a mob farm.
Much like all the other plinths and inscriptions in this place, it's strange to see it's being whichever language is like your primary, like Elvish, Minotaur, human, what's going on, but
6.
you got 6. That's so good.
Bilingual.
Excellent. You walk up and it's very strange. This is a very short message. It says, reveal your soul, overcome your weakness. Finish reading that message and you're just kind of waiting, wondering what that means. Suddenly, the glass begins to crack. And it's just across the walls and the ceiling, and water begins to rush in very quickly. And the cracks begin to become more frequent before the glass walls and ceiling shatter completely. Water rushes and takes you all swept off your feet, including the Jaeger.
Is it fresh water or salt water?
You lose
It's
your
salt water.
It's salt water. This is good.
But you can breathe it. It's the same sort of water as the one where you were.
That's what I was trying to
Wait, did you eat a devil fruit?
No, it's got the shit food.
I can make people shit their pants if I bite with them.
Well, that's okay. The water rushes in and takes you, and you're swept up, and then but then you'll kind of get suspended in the water. You're all about 20 feet away from each other in a big circle. So you're 20 feet away from the next person next to you on the side. You're in a big circle.
Is it complete? Is the water all the way up to the roof, like the ceiling?
You are in, like, it's basically, you are just in endless water. There's no roof or anything. The roof was the glass, and the glass is now shattered and gone. You're basically floating in water. And
Where is Laura? Just
Laura, she's next to you. Let's say it's the layout of this table, and Laura's in between Beck and and Diego's in between Will and Silks. You got a dog and a sister, right? After a few moments of just floating in this water, the water in a circle, like, around all of you, like in a circumference around all of you, begins to rush around and swirl and swirl and swirl, and then kind of pushing under you, and out from, like, the depths, you see a strange creature. It's a strange figure made of light, actually. It seems to be, for lack of a better term, a wraith made of pure light. And it looks around at all of you, and it says, "Weak souls, barely even worthy of life. Why should you be worthy of the power that lies within?" As it says that, it begins swimming around circles, growing larger and larger and larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. Before, it's basically creating like a whirlwind of light that expands, and begins to tear through all of it. Make a con save! Everyone make a con save with good game.
What, we doing initiative before this? I'm gonna fuck this thing up.
Is it saves also affected by exhaustion, or is it just checks?
Just
check.
Well, that's in your
exhaustion.
That's what I was just about to ask. So how far away?
Like 20 to 20 to
I bet you did.
I did.
So this guy does things purely on spite.
It's a paladin. We gotta put everyone on equal footing. Yeah.
Sorry, concept.
Oh.
Diego.
Killing Diego. I hope you know that.
What? No, easy. I don't think that. Oh, you do. I don't know. So, what everyone gets. Starting with Chelsea. 18. Felix.
21.
Diego. What do you get? What do you get?
You rolled 4.
Oh.
he belongs to the trap.
I need to roll for Laura.
Someone's dead. Someone's fucking dead, bro. I'm so sorry.
What's her stats? It is... Okay. Laura gets a 17. Will?
15.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Beck?
19.
Okay.
19 is what?
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Natural 20 for a 24.
So I rolled
So,
Damn, we rolled
There
well.
what did you get again, Geronimo?
I love this.
Sorry,
What did you get again?
18.
Creature of light, weak soul.
So, everyone except... What?
He got
I got 21.
Okay, everyone except for Diego.
Oh,
Diego basically just passes out.
Diego.
Creature of light. It's like weak souls and then kills Diego.
He's still floating. He's still floating next to you, but he just is unconscious.
I swim towards him, trying to like.
You find as like float as you find you can't just get any traction in the water. You just find.
I'm bringing him to me one way or another.
And as the wraith stops spinning and you see the fallen friend, the wraith speaks to you again. Looking just at Diego, I suppose. Such weakness. Although some seem to think they can hold on a little tighter.
No, he doesn't.
The wraith then seems to like
kill the pet.
the wraith then seems to split off into like it separates and multiplies into so there's like one for each of you, and they all advance towards like arm reaching out, and they plunge a hand into all your chest.
Do we all get to roll initiative before they attack us a second time?
Can we do something?
Are we just letting them do this?
Yeah,
Yeah, what are we doing, bro?
make wisdom saves.
This motherfucker.
I'm not wise.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I didn't do something because I was like, I don't want to fucking stay
So
up.
this down that 20
That's 20.
plus 7.
We got a couple of times.
That's his second actually.
Bro, let me go.
A new year, new road.
You're now above.
I got that.
Rowan's now above his nat 1 threshold. You're currently above.
Must be fucking nice.
Oh,
That's right. I almost added to the map one actually. I'm good now.
I
trying to get me in that one, but that's really so unmoving. That wasn't that one. That wasn't that one. That wasn't that one.
I'm gonna use.
I'm a bully here.
I'm going to
And
spend
then
a sorcery point. I'm going to spend a sorcery point to use magical guidance and recall.
I forget about that.
Dogs.
It's slightly better than what I
All right, let's go the other way. Gunter.
21.
Okay.
7, bro.
All right.
Natural 20, a total of 19.
Fetna. Beck.
What's German for not?
Okay.
What'd you roll?
9. Will.
That's 20 plus 7.
Guess what? Laura got a nat 1.
Oh.
6.
19.
Okay, and drama.
13.
Does Diego still have to go?
Diego's fucking dead.
Yeah, but is he, I don't know if that's still
Floating
attacking Diego.
unconscious. Okay, everyone. So that is Geronimo.
Save
That's 20 plus 7.
Geronimo, Laura, Beck, Strata. You all fall unconscious. And they're just kind of floating, and you'll notice that as it goes on, they're all floating continuously further outside the circle. So now,
Just to clarify, is unconscious 0 HP or just sleeping?
they're just sleeping.
Okay.
No exhaustion level upon a potential awakening.
Also, so that leaves a total of 3 people left. 4 people left. 3 people left. 1, 2, 3. 4.
Wait, who's still up?
Yourself.
Me.
I'm going to cast a 2nd level Bless and pump it onto the rest of us.
Right. Okay, after that, and the wraiths remove their hands from their chests.
Yeah.
It speaks again. Such weak resolve from so many. The rest shall soon follow. And the wraith begins to draw in all the light from his body, so it seems to like just go dark, except for like an orb of light right in its center. And then with a massive, it releases the light as spikes that go out and impale you. And you must make an intelligence check. Saving throw.
Everyone gets a plus D4, so everyone roll a D4.
That's not fair.
Unconscious people don't roll.
Natural 20.
Stop it!
What?
So you roll 2, and then a maximum for that Bless, so with intelligence saving throw, that is a 26.
Okay, I thought it was going to be higher.
Yeah, well, I don't have a proficiency for intelligence saving throws.
So, plus
Everyone gets a D4 on top as well.
24.
24. What the fuck?
That's insane, man. I've got a plus 7.
This guy has gone on for weak resolve. Ha! You're still weak. Well, but this time you'll be weak.
I like
Legit.
it. Well, we can only roll well to spite damage.
You got a total of 2.
Oh
even with the
A total
Bless.
Two. I rolled a 2. My bless is a 3.
Oh.
My intelligence is a -3.
You would have gotten to I was just going to keep going through every kind of saving throw until we all just fucking die.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
Anyway,
Trying, he's trying.
what'd you get?
19.
Let's
Okay,
fucking go.
so you all see Alina pass out as the light strikes her.
At least I went out.
Then the wraith looks around the rest of you three. You're the bully.
He's a bully.
Yeah, he's a bully. Build power within. Must test even further. Must be sure of your power of will. And it just like clicks its fingers, and a ring of light appears around all of you. It must be a strength save.
I would have smashed
that's
this
my
one.
worst.
Hey, you still get a D4.
That's-
There's a concentration for a minute, so as long as you're rolling, you get it.
Wisdom is
But that's not as good.
Oh,
I'm gonna lucky that.
Lucky that.
I'm gonna lucky that.
You can do it.
You gotta do it once per roll. You get told this every time.
Alright, what'd you all get?
So I'm leaving this up to you.
Um,
I'm leaving this up to you.
well.
Four. You're the last one.
I don't think we
I don't think
yeah, I think this is it for us.
My
For me, that's a 10.
Then,
14.
what
So 3 minus 2. 4.
Okay, you don't pass out. The roll was restrained within its light.
Oh.
And the wraith kind of like just lifts its hands and light shoots up from the rings. Make charisma saves.
Hey, so it's not unconscious. You still get that. You get that D4.
That's it. Why do I have proficiency in charisma? I still get less, yeah.
Yes, natural 20.
Another one?
I got a fucking third natural 20 save. That's a 28.
23.
Alright,
That's the stuff.
okay.
With the
Will goes unconscious.
I guess
Will-
it's just us now.
Will succumbs to the light and floats into the water.
away!
Head towards
it!
And then,
Keep breathing.
with the last two remaining, the wraith splits and duplicates forms, and its hands turns like blades of light. And it looks at both, they both look at you guys, the two wraiths look at you individually, and goes, such power hidden within. There must be no room for error or weakness. And they basically launch themselves at you with their like blade hands going in to a chest, and you must make dexterity checks.
If we're restrained, is that?
No.
Okay, great.
The range light dissipate.
Okay, good. I was like, stop. With a D4. With it.
If you roll another d20, you're not allowed to use those dice anymore. D20? No.
No more d20.
That's good.
Is that what?
Yeah, right. That's
Alright, what'd you get?
13.
It's my only bad say. How? What the hell?
Right. 2 plus my aura, so 3, that's 5. Roll 3 with your one, which is 8, and then plus another 5. Making 15.
What'd you get?
3.
Alright, as you, the two of you basically squaring off in this last bout.
Good luck.
Gunter falls unconscious. You remain up. And the wraith forms back into itself and floats over to the water. Your fortitude is admirable. Companions each fell before you, but your resolve remains unshaken. Your soul is prepared, but your body is still untested. And the wraith backs away. Wraith backs away into the water and begins to fade into nothingness.
As he says that, can I cast Shield of Fate for myself?
Yeah, sure. And as it disappears into the water, all the water begins to swirl rapidly around the massive whirlwind, typhoon in the water, and you all get basically rushed into one swirling vortex, and then there's a blinding flash of light, and you all basically wake up. Well, not wake, you'll end up falling onto ground. All of you are unconscious for now, except for and Silix. As you've fallen, you're lying on like your chest, and your hand is like your hand outstretched in front. And as you get up, dazed and confused, you see in your hand you were holding a large orb that is glowing with a blue light. It feels very strange. It feels oddly metallic in nature, but the glow it's off-putting, it makes you uncomfortable, but it's also warm in your hand, and it's just trying to transfix for a moment, and eventually wake up. And the light of the orb. Okay. You'll basically rise up, and you wake in a room very different to all the rooms you've been in so far. The white stone is gone. You are now in a room of like pitch black stone. The ground is kind of wet and it's uneven. It looks like almost this was like a cave that they've repurposed in a way. There's no columns, it's an open room. There's no stalactites, stalagmites, like you do see the same like blue artificial lights rising on the walls, but there's only like there's only 3 on each side of the wall. In front of you, you'll see a massive steel structure that goes up the whole height of the room, and the room is tall. It's kind of the shape of like it's a straight up curve on top that and it kind of juts out towards it. As you look around, you also see below each of the artificial lights, there's like a glass thing. Would be a window, but there's nothing behind it. As you all look around, the blue lights flash. Everyone gets to roll some health. Also, everyone who fell unconscious gains a point of experience.
So I must
And it's exhaustion being the
And smack this.
imagine like
Wait, so
getting
what's this?
2 points of exhaustion and not getting knocked out once.
Imagine rolling 3 and 20s, surviving the whole time, for the last one to get yourself.
Yeah, speed up.
Bam!
But you all get to roll.
This count as 10 health as well.
If you've lost health, you can roll 3 hit dice.
Does it expend your hit dice?
No.
Oh, that's so kind of you, though. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, sorry.
So, additionally, in this room, after you guys get your health back, you notice in this room there are a bunch of corpses just littering the place. This clearly is where most of the adventurers have fallen. You can examine some of the corpses if you would like. Laura looks very distraught as she sees this because she recognizes pretty much a lot of these people. She's just gonna stand and rock for a moment. Sraha,
Can I see how they died?
make your medicine check.
Not good.
Can I help
Yeah.
and give you Go with advantage, guys.
Advantage of guidance.
Will's going to rock up to it. Try it. Just try.
Just like putting the hand on the time.
Just around the shop.
Oh, so it's advantage. So
She's not like embracing it, but she's not pushing.
I within none of those, just hand on the shoulder, more going for like gentle.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, she doesn't push you away, but she's not like she's not nestling into it.
Just say just you can you didn't do this. This place.
I know. Would you help me? I want to just see if there's anything we can take from them and just have to remember the vibe we get instead. I don't know, this place looks pretty bad. Mum, perhaps some extra armaments. That. What did you get? Well, they are very passionate about it. They seem to be. There's some slash attacks, they're broken bones. I mean, then there's a lot of skeletons. Some are fairly fresh corpses. Not fresh, but like.
more recent than others.
Yeah. So from those ones, you can gather that there's like slashing damage. There's also. Some scorching, but other than that, you can't tell like what. Yeah.
I'm going to see a lot of death. Assume that this is going to get bad. I'm going to cast. Yeah, I'll do it second level again. I'm going to cast Bless again. But this time it's going on Geronima, Will, Beck, and Alina.
Nice. And will a assist with
So how she seemed upset. That would be everyone's. How is she?
She's not like distraught or crying. It's just like a gem. I mean, you can make it a subject.
That is
She's putting on a brave face, definitely. She's trying to hide how upset she is, but she's not. It's like she's also just like she's not on the verge of crying. Really. She's just openly, she's sad, broadly sad. But it's you also get a sense that like she's not afraid of death in this world. She's not a stranger to it, but yeah, she's gonna go over to some of the camps.
so like as it from where hugging, just a big gentle from the shoulders, leaning into it, holding hands.
Okay.
I'll definitely help you. It's looks good.
Make an investigation check with advantage. What?
I just also want to cast Eyes of the Grave, just in case there's any undead
No!
friends. Great.
No more than Geronima.
Classic. Alright, I'm done.
Well, what'd you get? Advantage?
22.
22. Find a punch yourself. Find an additional 50 gold pieces worth of diamonds. You also find 20 gold pieces, which is great. Like I said to them, gold's not very great. You find a bunch of cloaks, like just littering the place. You can snatch those. You also find a bunch of short swords, short bows, daggers. Between two, you even find a great sword.
What is it?
It's alright. I've seen better. You find 15 arrows, and you also find on one of them, it's a corpse that looks about the same decomposition as the one you found in the stairs. And Laura even points out, he was with Clue. Let's see if he has like those trinkets that you had on him. So, and as you're searching through, you find a small box. It's about the size. It's not this big. Not big. Pretty thin. About no, it's not that thin. It's not that thick. Small box made of like black steel. But it has like an opening. You can like open it up. But it has a lock on it. It's like an opening that you can like flip up and open, but there's like a lock. It's like a small padlock. Yeah. But it's not a cheap padlock. And as you takes that out, she's like, this. I remember seeing Clue with this. He was very fascinated by it, but also oddly fearful. I think it's best kept in the hands of someone versed in magic. She gives it to you. She offers it.
As she to look at any magical feelings. As she said,
Can't I check with advantage?
that's going to be a 26.
Yeah, it's magical. You can also, the 26, you can tell this is definitely what was held in the pouch. It's got some fun stuff. It's basically got all the realms of magic in
Is that even like
there's necromancy, there's no, there's not really that. Enchantment. No. Yeah, there's enchantment. There's
So not all.
So you lie.
That's basically all. There's necromancy, there's transmutation, conjuration, abjuration, that sort of stuff. It's a hodgepodge mix of things. And as you're examining this, and you've got the orb in your hand, you're examining that as well before any of you get a chance to actually do some examining. You notice the lights on the wall begin to flare up again. But this time, instead of healing you, it seems to make the glass thing beneath it sort of like fade away into like mist and trails off, and inside, orbs of light begin to form, and they take shape. Out of these little chambers in the walls hidden by the glass, walk very like a marching fashion. The same sort of soldiers you forced down underneath Kurth. Except this time, instead of like bright white steel, it's like a dark black with silver. There seem to be the same sort of creatures, but cults, as you may not remember. But these guys start to walk out of the chambers, and they stand out in front of you in a line. Roll initiative!
Yeah. Any chance they're friendly? Oh no!
The welcoming part.
You died, I will.
Is initiative and do I have when you're
No, it's just,
It's technically an ability check.
Yeah, technically.
It's a dexterity check.
I don't have disadvantage on it. You have disadvantage.
As being
I
technical.
certainly rather not.
the DM.
I'm saying it's
Good DM.
Good DM.
Good
Best
DM.
DM. Favorite DM.
Can we do like the DM training and like that was just something we disagree with? You have a little water bottle. That's gonna be exhaustion. What was that? That's gonna be exhaustion. What was that? You're alright. Good DM.
I can't wait to you. You so much exhaustion.
Alright, I need to get it. Alright! Laura.
Are we gonna make a map or not?
We will, so I'll take the script and recess while
We'll tell the audience
We're
that.
not making maps, so we're not gonna Okay, everything is. Welcome back, everyone. We're gonna get into combat now. Everyone's rolled initiative. They told me what it is. We're gonna have. We've got a combat set up, but no camera just yet. We'll get that fixed. But we're gonna start with initiative
Who pushed me ahead? I don't want to be ahead.
with the first column number 1, which is the
I'm
one
ahead.
closest to Jeremy. Now, he is going, or that thing, is going to rush up forwards, a total of 35 feet he's got. So let's put him, there, sure. And then he's going to do a fun little thing called a hula dash, which is a bit fun of a name, which will dash straight through. Hold on, how much feet did he actually move?
35.
That was like 35.
You actually didn't make it.
Okay, well, never mind. He's just going to attack a couple of times then.
Use the attack.
He's going to attack. Is that?
Wizard.
What's it with your enemies always dash to the weakest, like.
I told him to move forward. Okay, he's going
I never moved.
He's going to hit Will.
Yeah, that's on you somehow.
And he's going to hit.
What's this to hit?
Is that
Probably just hits.
Diego next to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to hit one at Will, one at Diego.
Go for the sister.
Just go on to the next one.
I doubt it.
So he's got raises his sword and slashes it down to hit Will. Yes, he does with a 19.
Actually, that does hit.
That does double.
Deal my damage.
10.
Damage is 6 slashing and 7 radiant. As his sword glints with radiant energy and slashes down through you, bifurcating you. And then it's going to make its second attack, but not with its sword. It's going to use its shield to bash into Diego.
My boy. This is why he has anxiety.
You got a 27 there?
That does.
Alright, well, can he please make a strength save?
I don't think so.
It's not that diamond, right?
I got heaps.
No. 13.
That fails. He's pushed back 10 feet, so away from him, so just 10 feet towards. Yeah, there you go. And he's going to take 11 bludgeoning and 5 radiant.
Oh, damn. Alright, you still up.
That's and there's a bonus action. No, that's not it. Anyway, that's his turn. It is now Laura. She rolled a 23 on this. That Cole got a 25. So her stat sheet is here. She. Damn, why am I using the homebrew stuff? She is level 9, isn't she? Okay, never mind that. Okay. She is going to make a sneak attack.
Hey.
She will, her hands turn into shadowy, spectral visages of themselves, and she basically goes for what looks like an arm strike with her hands solidifying the blades of shadow, and she strikes into the coal and hits 17 plus damage. What is the coal's DC? Is that? Yes, she did. And so, with this sneak attack, she will be doing. Okay. Apologies. She will do. So that's a dex. Plus d6, you have sneak attack on 9. It is 5. You pick that up, please.
It's gone. Honestly, it's.
She does 33 necrotic damage.
Holy shit.
Oh, I need to.
Oh wait, honestly.
So she does 33. That takes that down to. Cool. And then, as a bonus action, she can. So yeah, as she hits it, the spectral energy washes over her body, and she kind of dashes through shadow 10 feet away.
This direction.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, she goes that way. And that is gonna be her. Oh, she's
Would you
gonna.
move 5 feet to the left to get that flank box?
She can, so she will. She's gonna
Me with all my swords.
use a bonus action to. Bonus action is dash.
Disengage.
She's gonna not do that. She's gonna sword if she is.
Play your rope.
I know, but anyway, so that is her turn. Silix!
Hello. Okay. And so it's seeing that this soldier attacked by the dog man. Why? Grabs it all, puts it away. Whistles over to Diego to let's get it. So him and I.
Let's get it.
5, 10, 15, 20. And Diego 5, 10. We're gonna flank this one.
Poor guy, honestly.
And I shall go for 2 long sword attacks, and we'll go from there. And we'll wait and see what Diego does.
Alright.
Alright, first attack misses with a natural 1.
Nothing.
Second attack. Oh, your campaign sucks.
What? Don't be
Bad dude.
Yeah, let me roll well.
So 16.
No.
Okay. Nothing I can do. So Diego is just gonna go for a slam and see maybe
And
that. I think he
Diego would.
Yeah, you should.
does it.
Is he a direwolf? Yes.
You should.
There we go. Wait, does that apply to us as well?
No,
No, just yeah. If there's an ally within 5 feet of it.
Oh well, there we go. Alright, sorry. Just,
Advantage and plus 2. Surely you should. For 1.
watch.
I need to add another line for Diego.
It counts as Jerry's fault,
Alright,
right?
he rolls a 15.
Advantage limit.
He did.
Oh.
What'd you get?
Alright. I'm just trying to see my modifier. So that's rolled 15 flat plus 2, that's 17. Bonus equals 2 spell. 17. This is 19.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But
You don't get a +2 as you spell +2.
that's a melee attack, isn't it?
Yes.
It's gonna use its reaction to parry. Which adds a +2 to its AC. So that means
No, wait, double check though what we spell +7.
that's not what that's the spell casting like It's only,
plus your
it's only charisma.
charisma mod.
Yeah, so it would be 3 plus 3.
Plus 3.
Plus 2.
So 20, 20. So it was 17 plus.
Alright, so it's not going to use the reaction.
Alrighty. Well, there we go. Sweet. Thank you, Diego. You finally hit something.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
You better apologize to that boy right now.
Doing his best.
Let's try.
Just a little dark.
This child was meant to be a domesticated house dog. It wasn't an adventure.
Born the house.
I imagine like one of those little white dogs.
Yeah.
Puffy eyes.
8 radiant damage.
8 radiant you said.
Yes, sir.
Diego's a pug.
Nice. Nice. Radiant damage. Yeah.
Does it do anything?
Are you saying you want to see if there's anything?
Yeah.
Diego does radiant damage? That's insane.
Pretty cool.
Make a way with perception. This is nice as well. Oh, no, you know, it's also.
No, it's just slightly above average.
It's not like it killed it.
He's enjoying this.
Sadly.
And that's my turn.
After Silix, it is Geronimo.
Yay!
I thought they said California person.
I am going to simply fireball everyone else.
Nice.
Wonderful.
I'm
Nice.
assuming that roughly. Do we have the radius rules?
This room.
Yeah.
So,
If it's having some radius,
Thirty.
easy. You should get to the floor.
Yeah, they're all in it. Yeah, they're all in it. They'll make dex saves. The dexterity is that. Plus, okay. Okay, well, I think it was safe.
Whoa, did they roll?
19, dirty 20, natural 20.
Oh.
They still take half damage.
Let's take that.
6, 8, 6. I need you. Thank you very much.
they're good rollers. Don't fucking embarrass me.
What have you?
Ooh. 2, 4,
Oh, it's not bad,
8,
huh?
12, 18, 21 and a half.
21.
Oh,
27.
27 and a half. Sorry.
Down to 13. That's what we're going to do first. Alright.
Yeah.
And then
Not a bad place to be.
Yeah, big shot.
Fair enough.
Is that your turn?
that was my turn.
Call 3, which is that one.
Hello.
Let me have a look at that. Oh, that's interesting. Is that 3 people in a line there, or is that just
If they get here, they're within 5 feet for it.
Oh, hold on.
There's only 2 people possible within a line.
I'm just showing. Okay. Put him so where you pointed to, and then diagonally 5 feet further, so behind. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what's going to happen is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 when they get within 5 feet. So I'm going to use my reaction
Alright.
to use telekinetic seal. When a creature you see moves within 5 feet of you, use your reaction to place a seal on them. So that's done. When you do, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
19.
It's not funny.
Yeah.
And then
Doesn't even say what
spellcasting modifier.
I don't have a spellcasting modifier.
No,
It's
spellcasting.
a
If
plus.
you're like a paladin, it should be good. Oh.
So no.
Yeah, there's no way you get it romantic.
What anything else? Can I
That's fine.
Can I still move? You'll get an attack opportunity on it.
I've used my reaction.
Okay.
I still have
I will
a seal.
though.
They still have a seal.
You will, sure.
I got walk off, so let me consider something.
That's 30 feet, so you have 5.
That's very good, yeah. Sure.
Inflict wound.
Okay.
Huge.
There's a possibility of spells. Choosing not right again.
Because his next attack.
Oh, okay, so that's wisdom plus proficiency. Sorry, I wrote everything down except for the stuff I need. Yeah, dirty 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. That's on the 30.
It's just a first level.
Alright.
So that is 3d10. Come, Papa. That's cocked. Okay. Could have been this 9 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Could be worse. Could be better.
Okay. Is that you gonna do?
Yep.
Cool. He's gonna use his Horror dash. To dash through. That looks like Geronima. There's 3 people in that line.
Oh, it's
Do they
myself to run.
Have movement left? Do they need?
It's
movement?
an action they do it once.
Hey, guess what? 3 people have bless on them.
Hey, you're so right.
So the people in that line make a dexterity saving throw.
Also, this person.
Mine would be.
As well?
I'd say
It's only 20 feet line.
Yes. That's not sick on that one.
Alright, you boys got a plus 10 to this.
Oh.
Thanks for less pickups.
Natural one.
Do you have an advantage?
I did roll it because I rolled well.
What'd you do? No, you didn't.
I didn't have one, but I may as well have. Adds up to a 13.
When Ricky gets
Yeah.
chuffed about his rolls, he rolls it.
So the 3 people. 13.
13 as well.
Yo, let's go.
Unlucky 13 fails. You will take.
That's right.
Where is it? Oh, that's a bit.
But, yeah.
Where are Where are the? You take. Plus those.
5
You take 13 radiant damage, and you have disadvantage on your next attack.
Does the guy travel the 20?
Yeah, travel.
Okay, cool.
So he basically ends up there, and as a bonus action, he gets to make a swing at the last person to hit in that line.
Oh!
No, you're the first person.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, that's back.
Oh,
I did have.
Does Alina get attack opportunity for something like that?
Yeah, I was gonna say do.
technically both.
Both of
Yeah.
us.
If they're traveling.
It's another one.
It's not force movement.
It's another one.
Very intentional movement.
It's actually they did that with the most intent they could have.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Jared, you get a plus D4 to the attack roll as well.
I feel like somewhere you get knocked to the side.
You made the creature, I believe.
I feel like I wrote that up in the previous ones. These are a bit souped up, you know. It's alright. But
You're making an attack.
Oh, I was calculating my health. I didn't know I was doing that.
If you
yeah,
want.
Yeah, I will because it's my next attack roll, right? So the
This is
disadvantage
advantage,
will go
yeah.
ahead on this.
And you get a D4 on top as well.
I'm gonna hit it with my great.
So that's 20.
That's still a good number. 19 plus 9.
And you
Just
don't
roll with
have
advantage. James.
Oh yeah, of course.
Let's go.
It's 21 plus 9. 30.
Yeah, well, it hit.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
Ooh, 16. I don't get the reach. Yeah, 16 slashing.
Okay. And then he's going to make an attack on Beck. Let's use the cat dice. I'm not hit.
It's not nice.
Let me just target. He's going to use his shield, but it's a 14.
Oh, that misses. Let's go. Huge. Used to make spades, but then I so.
Alright, well, he misses his attack, and that's his turn. After 3, it is Will.
Yeah, Will.
Get him.
Press the win button.
Okie dokie.
Roll that 20 and win.
We've got a couple of fellas around.
A couple of peeps around me. I am going to do a cheeky or how I can. I'm going to do a cheeky 3rd level witching roll. I'm avoiding it.
Alright, that's a hit, isn't it?
That is.
Yeah, plus D4 for the attack roll.
You need to stop using that.
Well, that's man.
Concentrations.
Oh, that hits every day of the week.
That's already a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Plus.
It hits!
That's
Sort of like when
28.
Tavish keeps adding stuff.
That's a 28. So.
Yeah, it
Are you sure? Are you
hits, okay?
Roll sort of like that.
And so that is going to be a juicy.
Juicy, eh? Oh,
So that's going to be 2. Yes. At each level up.
okay.
14. So 24.
24 total.
Yes.
What damage is that? No, it's not possible.
Not possible.
Yes.
What kind of damage is that?
Like
Okay. 24, so it's
Are they wearing metal armor?
He did say dark metal armor when he described it.
Alright, and that does hit.
So just will still recovering from this lack of liquor. Just kind of tries to shoot it at this guy, but slaps onto this goodness.
Yeah, cool. That.
Yeah.
Well, it's his turn next.
Oh,
I hate
Well, what's he gonna do?
He
Don't ask.
can move towards you. So he can do.
I'm kind of sealed off.
Oh.
He can't get to you. There's a gap that he can get to you from.
And he's going to take that gap.
Well, maybe then just there.
It's
So,
no, it's this one, isn't it?
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
I will tell you this, Mr. DM, as he rushes past, he's going to go for a little swing with the sword because he has to go through that square, which is
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
yay. And this will be my disadvantage attack too.
Yeah.
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 And then I find quite the game first. 4.
Nice.
Wonderful. Okay. I thought I rolled the same. What was that noise? I thought I rolled the same on both, but I did not. 29 to hit. No, sorry, 27.
Let's
Oh, yeah.
So that is going to be. I can never find my d6.
Square.
Yeah, that's
Square.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Yay.
That's going to be 9 piercing damage. If you break.
Piercing?
Yar.
You said a sword, didn't you?
Short sword, yeah. Also, then it would be slashing, and that's my
So weird.
typo, eh?
That's weird. Okay. He's not happy with that at all,
I'm sure it's not.
but he's going to leave you alone for now, seeing as the one who did a ooze of damage to him is standing right in front of him. He's going to go with a slap with a sword and a bash with a shield.
Will's getting bullied.
Wait,
Not the one.
Will.
That one.
75% of the guards.
25 for the sword.
To hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just.
That's going to be...
20 more.
Ooh. 13 slashing and 5 radiant.
You're a wizard, you got good health, yeah?
And
Yeah, but I didn't get the last thing. So just run me through that. 13.
13 slashing, 5 radiant.
You would have gotten 3 of your hit dice back when you entered the room.
Still doesn't count. I'm a wizard.
Alright,
Yeah, you
and
get 6.
shield bash is gonna hit with an 18.
It's amnesia.
No, don't. Make a strength save.
Your AC's 8, isn't it?
So, triple his AC.
I'll
last.
get it.
First
It's strength save.
Yeah.
I believe.
Oh! Rowan and Eli are insane.
Great, you still take the damage. You just don't get pushed back.
You can add
Don't
a
take
D4 to if you want to make it.
What? It's not even half damage?
No, that's 22. So either. So you take 15 bludgeoning and 4 radiant.
Are you okay?
22 bludgeoning.
All up. So is it 15 bludgeoning and 4 radiant?
So I'm down.
Oh my days.
What is wrong?
I was 14.
You, him! Will walked into the room.
I just.
And that's his turn. Then
Sure doesn't
it is
have to
Alina.
spend that room.
It does, honestly.
The only one I can get to is
So I lose concentration.
because I'm
No.
half movement.
You're 40 feet of movement.
Yeah. Well, it's 30
Okay.
plus my barbarian chance.
Yeah, but range is fine. I can move a lot.
I'm gonna bonus action rage.
Yeah!
And I'm gonna swing at him twice. This dude.
Nice. That's the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Get a D4 on the attack roll as well.
Yes. Oh, and I have advantage. No. Yes. Wait.
You're
What's
right.
this? I'm a reckless.
Yeah!
Yes, fine.
Plus people, plus people. Never know.
18.
He's got a parry.
What does that do? That just,
Adds 2 to his action.
that's so mean.
Well,
Okay, next attack.
Someone's attacking someone with a sword. Don't worry about it. Okay.
This is the dude that rushed through the 3 of us. It's just,
Just good business.
okay.
Carry this.
Very good.
30.
No, yes, it does.
come on.
Yes.
I'm going to burn the seal that's on it, so that'll also add to your attack.
Yay!
Yeah, it's a fire seal. An extra 6.
You say don't cry.
Fire damage. And I get 9 temp HP because of it.
Oh, there you go.
I've got 2 levels of exhaustion.
So that's 16 slashing plus his 6 fire damage.
16 plus 6 is 22, which is his health.
Hey, nicely done.
So he goes down and crumples to basically empty. After their turn,
Yes, it's a little
Strata.
First, I'm just going to use my free invoke hell. Sure.
I'll freely invoke help.
Yeah, I'll freely just invoke hell. He's range strategist. I get to shoot up 4 people who can hear me to move up to half their movement speed without targeting, without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Remember those of you?
Is that a reaction?
No, that's just free.
Remember those of you with half movement speed?
Oh, and then
You only get half. You're getting quarters. You got half.
I'm gonna save my reaction.
It's not a reaction to it.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, you have to use your action move.
No, that's for a different ability, which is the cantrip or melee attack.
Oh, so you just freely.
Yeah, you freely get to it. Awesome.
Wait, is that just a free thing?
Yep.
That's.
Hey, I sent you this class and you said yep.
That doesn't make me feel good.
Alrighty. I'm going to, after telling my friends to form a strategic formation, I'm going to look at this motherfucker. I'm going to go 5, 10. Yeah, that's what I just recalled. Oh, it's there. Yeah. Okay.
You got any ranged weapons?
I can throw shit. But what I'm going to bonus action. Ooh. Actually, I can do this. I'm going to put a seal on them, and I'm going to, as I do that, that's a bonus action. I'm going to use Acreon's chain. So basically, Strata throws his 2 chains out into the ground, and they disappear into the ground, and around the ground next, about here, chains pop out, launch towards this guy. I'm going to need a strength saving throw.
Oh, these knives aren't strong. Let's go. Natural one.
Not natural. That's his strength. Plus. Yeah, so that's going to be a dirty 20.
Well, there's still a seal on him, and I guess I'm just gonna have to fucking 5, 10, 15. So I can move. I'm just gonna. I have a javelin on me. I'm gonna throw the javelin at it.
Alright. Can you just try to use your action? Wasn't that your action, the change thing?
No, that's a bonus action when I place the seal on someone.
Crazy.
Billiards, man. What was it called?
26.
Yeah.
That's going to be 3 plus 5, 8 piercing, and on top of that, actually I'll keep the seal place on. I think it's a good little boy.
Don't say that.
I don't have 5 javelins, and I got 2 attacks per action. I just dual wield javelin.
Oh, God.
That's a crit.
Alright.
18 to 20 is a crit on a, so that's going to be 2d6.
18 and 20. What?
18 mental.
And I'm going to burn the seal, so that's 4d6 fire as well. 8 plus 5 is 13 piercing damage. 10 fire damage.
So, that was
The
the
seal's done.
23.
That's my turn.
Nice. Hey, it's his turn.
Oh boy.
He's gonna walk right up to you.
And then I'm going to use my reaction that I got back freshly to do telekinetic seal, which will place a seal on him, and I need a wisdom save.
You're such a menace.
I do hate that.
Doesn't he already have?
I burned it on my last attack, so.
18.
18, yeah, they should.
The wisdom's not great. I'm just rolling well on this. So he walks right up to you.
Yeah.
Gonna use an ability called Radiant Penitence Gaze.
Radiant Penitence. Oh, yeah, whatever, man.
It's a No, it's not. It is a wisdom save from you.
Oh, marvelous.
Yeah.
Just super.
Fancy words.
Great
It's his way to
class.
say he's giving
Yeah.
you a full time.
Well.
No.
Oh,
You're gonna take a bunch of damage.
That's fine.
There we go.
take it.
Hang on, that's not it. I need a bunch of d6s.
And I got actually an extra 9, 10 HP from burning the seal. So,
Sure. And this is gonna hurt. Where's it? I need a 6. Okay. Oh, 6, 10. 16 radiant. Did you hear that?
how much?
16 radiant.
16 radiant.
And that is mine. 14 psychic. And you're stunned until the end of your next turn.
Well,
Damn. That's not good.
it's been a pleasure, gang.
That
That's done.
Wait, are you
Oh no, I've got it now.
that is his turn. Which makes it Günther.
Oh right. Gunther's like planning 1,000 things. Sees Wills go down.
The scheme breaks.
I will cast my bonus action, a first level healing word on the downed will, which turns out to max, which is 9 hit points of healing. I'm running low on spells here. Oh no, it's done with you guys. Help you guys. As one orb is floating around Geronima, with the death ward still kind of floating around you, and now one being sent out to go heal Will. It's just me and the small. I'm like, you and me, this one. I pull out my shovel axe, and we're just going for attacks.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go run up to this guy, which is my full range of movement.
That's the third one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, it is the second one.
I'm gonna cleave this thing with my great shovel, and it is a great shovel.
It's alright.
It might not be a very good.
Might be fine.
It's a decent shovel.
Like, it's a
14 will miss.
No miss.
But it's the thought that counts, and maybe we should consider that part.
Alright, after
You're not
that, it is Beck's turn.
Hey!
The natural one.
What Beck's gonna do is
You're a little surrounded.
a little.
Will surrounded, yeah.
Yeah, look. Question for Srata. Srata donned in metal armor.
Strata has like a chain mail undergarment.
So chainmail. So yes, no.
Then I've got chains wrapped around my arms. I've got a lot of metal actually. I got metal that's imbued into my skin.
Okay. Because on the one, okay. Okay. I'm going to be tactical here. As fun as it would be to lightning this one and hope it lurches to that one, it would probably get Celix and Laura. I mean, nonetheless, Beck is going to run a few paces diagonally down, so it's kind of in the center of the room. And I'm going to, as a bonus action, utilize a third level spell slot. And the tips, the ends of Beck's fingertips start to crackle with some lightning moving between them. And as he draws an arrow from his quiver with his other hand, it's not crackling, he just runs his fingers along the arrow, and it becomes infused with lightning as I cast Lightning Arrow. Yo! I'm then going to fire said arrow at this one, and then my second attack will be. We'll get to that momentarily, but for now, Lightning Arrow.
Why do you ask if I was wearing that?
In case Tavish is doing the whole, and which it could do, but we're just going to hope. He calls out to you, Strata. I hope this doesn't hurt, my friend, but if it does, I apologize.
I'm sorry.
Except I'm not even going to fucking hit because I can't.
No, you hit me!
Was that another one?
Oh, wait, bless.
Yeah, you're blessed. You're blessed.
It does. You did. People need to make a dex save. So.
No, it's alright. See,
So
here's the Here's the thing, we might be good, because I couldn't have rolled one higher on the blast. The 16.
Sarasa, it says whether you hit or miss, each creature within 10 feet of the target must make a dexterity saving throw. So Sarasa needs to make a dexterity save.
Okay. I automatically failed dex saves and stuff, so.
So you'll take 2d8 like damage.
Days.
Do you want me to roll it?
Strata's stunned, but out the his eye just kind of darts and look.
No, Beck, why don't you roll lightning damage? It's not spell.
Double natural one.
Of course, now I roll well. Go ahead and take 13 lightning damage, Strata. Love you, buddy.
Oh no.
Anyway, I'm going to attack the other guy now.
Rottler is revving
Can I-
excitement to wall of
Can I throw out a technical question? If he doesn't hit the target, then
It says
if
whether you hit or miss.
yeah, so if it's hitting the floor, does that mean the guy who didn't get hit also would get the dex
So
save?
it
It says whether you hit or miss, each creature within 10 feet of the target.
Is the creature
This is the target, so no.
is he within 10 feet of himself?
He's within.
I appreciate what you
Trying,
but
trying. Bad DM.
Beck calls out to you, Strata. Yeah, sorry about that. And it turns around.
Does it?
You see steam fly out of his nose.
I ain't got the slots to spare, so this should be a normal. Now I can fucking roll, man. 28 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah.
Which one?
Should specify this one now. The one
First one.
The injured will. And that's going to be. I can never find my D6, man. Okay. A grand 7 piercing damage.
Hey, 7 piercing damage is more than 0.
This is
That's
true.
a
This is
technical
true. It's only half of what I just did to my fucking ally. So.
That is also I'm not the bad guy.
Oh, but you are. Actually, you know what? That was vengeance for knocking over my towers, alright? I've been waiting a while to get to it.
Alright, is that
That's gonna be
go into the second round of combat. Something happens.
Oh.
Okay.
The massive. Firstly, as I said, there were 3 lights on each side. Well, only 2 coals will get from all each side. Third ones flare up, the glass disappears. 2 more Coles walk out from the sides and join the battle at the end. And the massive metal thing at the end of the room begins to shift as the ground rumbles around you. The dust falls from the ceiling, rocks hit your face as this shield moves to the side and out steps a big dude. This is the biggest thing we find. Big boy. He counts as gargantuan. And he just stands monolithic above you all with a massive shield and
No.
No, he doesn't.
massive shield, massive. It's a hammer, so don't do it, don't. And he readies to enter combat after donation. And as that happens, we're gonna end today's session there and prepare to battle this cold colossus next session. I hope you all enjoyed this session.
No!
Had fun. You know what? Okay, come back next time to see the conclusion of this fight and what happens when they possibly get out of this chamber and back to dry land.
Strange.
Nothing but nice to you.
We can't wait to have you back with us. Bye.
What will
See ya.